Hello class, today our lecture 6 topic is letters and types of letters and their applications on your drawing sheets. In your previous lecture 5, we will discuss about the types of lines and their applications. And in engineering drawing, there are different types of line and they are having their own applications. So before we draw the any object on your sheet, we need to learn about these are types of lines. So in this lecture, after the discussion of the lines and the pencil, we will go for the draw the letters on your whiteboards also. So before we go for the practical class, just I want to discuss about the what is a letter. Basically, when we go for the engineering drawing, so a number of objects we have to represent, and sometimes we have to nomenclate them, sometimes we have to dimension them. So some dimension words are there. So sometimes you can see even previously we discussed about the title block also. So in a title block we have to type the drawing sheet title, the designer name. So these are the some alphabets that we need to draw. So these alphabets is termed under the letters, and their dimensions words are also termed in their letters. So basically, letters having a two types. One is a single stroke letter. In single stroke letters, as per the BAS standard 9606/2001, they nomenclate that it is also further two types. One is inclined letters. One is the straight letters. In inclined letters, basically the angle of the inclination with the horizontal line, it is termed as the 75 degree. So it is also called as the italic letters also. In your today lecture, uh, we can discuss in deep. Let's start with the proceedings. So your topic is lettering. As per the BIS standard, the letter represent as a single stroke letter. Now, what is meant by a single stroke letter? Some of the students having some confusion that the single stroke letter means, for example, when we start a line from point A, for example, with the help of the pencil, I am drawing this line up to point B. So it means that without lifting the pen or your pencil, when you draw a line from A to B, it is termed as your single stroke letter. So students, this is a very wrong interpretation. So it is don't read the meaning of this the single stroke letter. The single stroke letter means that up to a certain length of the line is achieved with a constant thickness of line with a single stroke. It means that up to a certain length you have to achieve a constant thickness of a line. It is termed as your single stroke letter. How can we represent here? We in your pencils and types of pencils we will discuss about. There are two types of pencil edges there. One is the conical edge. Secondly, we discuss about the chisel edge. And I already elaborated that this chisel edge type pencil used in our engineering drawing, and conical edge shape pencil we widely use in freehand drawings, and your architectural drawings. So basically, if for example I am taking this conical edge, I am drawing a line. I am talking about the single stroke letter. So I want to elaborate the differentiation between these two. When we with the help of the conical edge, for example, with the help of the conical edge, the starting of the point of edge after a certain length, when you draw for example A to B, when I'm line drawing A to B point, the conical edge was at a point here. After the certain length of drawing the A to B, your conical edge will deform due to the friction and it will be a dull type shape. It will not remain the sharp edge, so it will be become a dull. So after the with the help of dull point, the line thickness is continuously increased. So it means A to B, C to D, the line thickness will not remain constant with the help of the conical edges. So these pencils are not recommended. These pencils are not recommended for the engineering drawing. These pencil edges is not recommended for the EGD. So if I am talking about the chisel edge type, if I am talking about the a chisel edge type pencil, when we draw a line, for example, from point A to B, from point A to B without lifting the pencil, the thickness of the line, your thickness of the line remains constant. It means that the chisel edge type is best suitable edge for draw the engineering drawing sheets with the help of the chisel edge pencils. So that's why I'm talking about the single stroke letter means single stroke letters means with the help of the chisel edge type pencil up to a certain length, a constant thickness of line can achieve with the help of the chisel edge type pencil. So it means that basic requirement is a constant thickness. A constant thickness of the line should be achieved with the help of the pencil. It means with the help of the single stroke of the pencil, that gives a constant thickness of the line. Is it clear? So single stroke letter, it is a two type, vertical, second one is inclined. In your figure 2 you can see in inclined letters the angle of inclination with the guidelines it should be a 75 degree. Okay, next is sometimes basically the single stroke letter, why we require to single stroke letter, why we studying this single stroke letter in engineering drawing. Basically for example in books sometimes you see that the heading of the chapter, or it is termed as your title, main title, then a book having a subtitles, and then from when you see in the below the table there are some notes are there. So basically when we plot a drawing, so in drawing we have some dimension parts also, we have some dimension lines, so we have to represent the dimension in mm, or sometimes you can see in your in every drawing we have some title block also. This type title block that we have a bottom right corner where in the title block they are having a dimension. We already discussed the title block having 185 into 65 mm. This is a standardized dimension. So in title block the first column represents your the title of the drawing. So in the title of the drawing, so what will be the size of the letter should be. These are the also standard students. So I am elaborating here for a main title. For main title, your letter size should be a 6 to 8 mm. Either you choose a 6 mm, or either you choose a 8 mm, or you can choose a 6.5. In between this value you can choose to write a main title. Second thing, for subtitle the standard size is your 3 to 6 mm. Similarly for notes in your engineering drawing, notes in terms of, so for example dimension words, for example if a circle having a diameter, this is your letter line. So when we represent a 5, so 5 is your dimension word. For example this is a 10, so this is 10, so this is a 5 10. When we the number of holes are 4, symmetrical 4 holes are there, so no 4 NOs. So it means 4 numbers, 5 10 holes are there in your object. So it means these 4 numbers and 5 you have to represent as a notes or a dimension words. So dimension word notes will be having a letter size 3 to 5 mm. Is it clear? So in your drawing there are three types of representation is there for the letters. One is my main title. The main title is, for example, your title of the drawing. Subtitles, the 3 to 6. For example, some of the all dimensions you have to write. The all dimensions are in mm. One more thing is there. Numeric word also. These are at the below side. Your numeric words also. The numeric word having a size 10 to 12 mm. In the title block, you can see at the bottom right corner, you will see a title block having a drawing number. So drawing number is a numerical word. So the numerical word having a dimension 10 is to 12 mm. So this is the standard. You can write either 12 or either you write a 10. In this slide, we will represent basically further this single stroke letter is further two types: Latin type A or Latin type B type. This is the example of A type letter. You can see this is the letters. This is letter 1, letter 2, letter 3, so on. And this is the H. What the meaning of the H? Here, H is represented as the height of the letter. Clear? What is the A? You can see this one A. This one is the A. A represents the a distance between a margin between the two letters. This is the A. A margin between the two letters. It is termed as your notation A. Similarly, you can see a D also. What is your name D? D is the thickness of the character. Thickness of your letter, or you can say character, single character, you represented as a D. In some books, or you can say in your universities, you will have a standard D having a ratio H by 10, where H is the height of the letter. For example, if having a H is the height is 10 mm, so the thickness of the letter or you can character is a 1 mm. So it should be mandatory. In some books, they having some relations also. You can see in your this is a character and having these ratios and having these dimensions. So according to this table, you can also draw a letters. We will also discuss after the completing of this notations. Next is your B. What is B? You can see here in your table also. This is B. A minimum space of the baseline. This is termed as your B. And what is your E? We already discussed that A is the gap between the two characters. And if I'm talking about the two words, character means a single letter. And in word, where for example, apply is a word, and then after that you go. The apply and go is the two words. So in between the two words, it is represented is A. So a minimum space between the words here is a minimum space between the two words. It is termed as your E, and E having a relation 6:14. How it could be, I will elaborate it here. For example, in your table, H I already elaborated you the height of the letter. C is the height of the lowercase letter, and space between the character is A, and minimum space line baseline is B, and similarly minimum space between the two words the E, and thickness of the line is represented D, and D having this ratio also. But in some books and some standardized D we can also follow the H by 10. So for example, here we can see the height of the letter is 14 by H. So it means the height of the letter is termed as your H. Further you can see, if you taking the 2.5, if I taking the 2.5 mm of the height of the letter, so what will the lowercase letter height will be the 10 by 14 H. 10 by 14 H, and the space between the character is 2 by 14 H. 2 by 14 H means 2 by 14 H, and H we have counted here 2.5 mm. This from this table 2.5 mm. Value calculating this is 50 by 14, and decimal will be cancelled out, So 5 by 14, when you calculate from your calculator, it will gives a 0.35. So it means this 2 by 14, the a, the space between the two character, when you're taking the height of the letter 2.5, then the space of the character should be a 0.35. Similarly, when we go with the 2.5 character height, and you have to space between the minimum space between the baseline, you have 20 by 14 h. 20 by 14 h, it means the h is the 2.5. Similarly, 50 by 14. So it means if, one decimal is increased here from previous one, so it having a b value is 3.5 mm. You can also calculate in mm. You can also calculate, student, from your calculator. So it having a same dimension and same calculation. Similarly, from distance between the two words is termed as e. The e having a ratio 6 is to 14 into h. The h is your 2.5. When you calculating the 25 into 6 is a 150. It means 15 it will become. It will become a 15. 0 will be cancelled upon 14. So it means 1 point something should be there. Yes, in your table it is also a 1.05. So you can cross verify that how can we take the height of the letter, how can we take the distance between the two letters, or how can we take the distance between the two words, and how can we observe that the what will be that we have to take the thickness of the letter. In basically one more thing is there, one more thing is some books having some relation that h is to w. What is a w? W is the width of the character. W is the width of the character, and they having a the ratio h is equal to w. Some books have following 6 is to 5 widely used. 6 is to 5 we widely use. It means if 6 mm is your height of the letter, then your width of the letter should be a 5 mm. Is it clear? So these ratios should be maintained throughout when you plot the letters on your sheet. And for plotting the letters, you no need to go for the drawing instrument, because the drawing instruments consumes lot of time and lot of effort is required. So basically when we in a beginning, so we have to draw these letters with freehand. Please. Similarly, this is also a letter type B type. At the beginning, this 10 by 10 is the ratio is same, but for the height of the lower case, it dimension will become a 7 by 10h. 10h. Similarly, the space character between the between two characters, it becomes a 2 by 10h. In previous slide, these ratios are different. In both the cases, these ratios are different. You can compare with the previous slide also. So this is a main difference in between these two letters. So students, this is some basic criteria how to draw your letters on your sheets. So let's we start with the practical class. So on your whiteboard, we will draw guidelines for the letters. Let's start. After the completion of the horizontal guidelines, we will draw the vertical guidelines with the equal distance. So we will mark the distance. After the marking, we will draw a vertical guidelines. So students, we draw guidelines. These are very light and thin guidelines. The horizontal line, as per standard, we have to draw from left to right, and for the vertical guidelines you will draw from the top to bottom. So first letter is, we will first write a letter A. So a letter A we will divide into equal distributed parts on your guidelines. You can see I mark point this point, and this is here. Next letter is your letter B. We make a distance of one block. This you can see, one block I make a distance. From here we mark a point B for a letter B. So letter B we type here. Next is your letter C. Next is, when you draw the A, then B and C, next letter is your D. Next letter your D. You can see that we equally space apart. This space from one letter to second letter, this space is known as space A. It is represented by a small letter A, where A is, I can write here, where A is space between two characters, and this one is your height. This one is your height H, where H is the height of the letter. Clear? Second thing is here, what will be the ratio for the height and the width? So this is your width, this is your width of the character, this one W. So H is to W, having 6:5 we widely use. We widely use 6:5, and this is H is to W, where H is the height of the letter and W is the width of the letter, a single letter. Okay. Second one thing here, and the thickness. You can see a letter A, you can see a letter B, you can see a letter C and D. These all letters having the same thickness. What will be the thickness? Thickness is represented by a D. We already discussed in our lecture, so I am just elaborating here how to identify that D thickness space between the characters. So D is the thickness of the letter. Clear? And in books, the D represented as the D is equal to H by 10. The standard to identify the thickness of the letter is D is equal to H by 10, where H is the height of the letter. If height of the letter is 10 mm, so if divided by 10, so the thickness of the letter should be a 1 mm. Next is E. Next is F. Next is your G. Next letter is your G. Next one is H. Next is your character I. Next is your J. Next is your K. So students, similarly we can draw up to Z. So this is your representation, how to draw your letters with the help of the guiding lines. So this is a representation. So this is basically in this letter styles we have to avoid the drawing instruments, because they are drawing with the help of drawing instruments, it will be a time consuming. When we have a more practice, when we go for the more practice and practice, our hand should be clear. So a freehand drawing we can easily plot on your sheets. So in the beginning, so we will face a difficulty. So because this is a very patience work, so don't bother about this. So students, in our present lecture, talk about the letters only. How to draw the letters, and what are the nomenclature of the letters, what is the height of the letters, what space is required in between the two characters. We did it in our practical class also. So please draw on your sheets at your home as well as at your workshop. If you still face any difficulty, you can contact us on your channel. Thank you, class.